Okay. So, this is a picture of it. Ding da ding. It looks a bit like an ape more than a human. It is. But the truth is, when it evolved, and a minute later, I am going to show you a picture of a homo. It looked exactly like a human, not exactly 100%, but looked more like a human vibes. So back to this. Okay, it's actually drinking from the rivers or lakes or something else. Me. This is weird. It looks a bit fat. No offense. Look a bit fat, but it is. Actually, some of it I actually really like. Scientists believe there are 24 species before the human, but the Homos is the closest. In those names, they all have Homo sapiens, Homo habilis, and Homos. Well, a lot of Homos, and I don't really know. I think there are an Homo modern humans. And we. Okay, this is a tree, and tree of dead ends. Okay, just kidding. This is actually a tree, an example of the 20. I think it's more than 20. Look really much. Actually, all of these are the species. It's really small. You cannot really see, but here's section. This section over here is actually the Homos, and on the top of it, you can see that Homo sapiens. The Homo sapiens is us, the modern human, Homo sapiens. Look closely. Okay, I'm gonna do this a bit, and I am gonna show you something that, well, amazing. The Homo sapien is the modern human. That is amazing. Okay. Look, I already questioned this as the Homo sapien is the modern human. You can actually see the modern human. So we are the Homo sapiens, the last species. Okay, just kidding. I don't really know what the last species is, but whatever. So yes, we are the Homo sapiens, and I'm actually pretty surprised when I said that. When in the video they said the Homo sapiens, I almost thought that what is another species? Oh, I love another species to learn. But in the end of the video, they said the Homo sapien is a modern human. That actually surprised me a lot. I did not know that we have a name. All of these years, I always thought that human is the name of the species of today, but actually the Homo sapien is also the name. That is amazing. Wow. Homo sapien is actually the species that, what's it called? It has a lot of change in their bodies, especially the jaws. The jaws is like the thing that's smaller and gets smaller to like pronounce the words. Like I'm talking here to you guys, and the way you talk in different language, it began to adapt to the language thingy, and well, talking is, you know, like the rapping. And also, if you really look, I really want this one up, but I can't. So yes, this is the part when the sapiens have this toes. If you look, I have the toes in line up, but at the previous video, you see my toes are lined up. This big toe is lined up to every single toes here. But, well, long time ago, well, it's not always lined up like you think. Well, before, there are like some species. Before the species like Anthropopithecus, their toes are not this angle, but they are like in this angle. It's like this toes. Well, forget this toes, forget this one. The big toes actually move to an angle like this. So they can climb. They can actually adapt to the climbing thingy, if you know what I mean. So yeah, it does. It adapts to the climbing the climbing things, and here it is. It looks more like a hand. Okay, I'm not being mad or rude. I'm being honest here. It looks like a hand. Ah. I'm doing it right.
Don't move it.
Okay.
Don't move.
Okay, I don't move. Okay. If you ever said that, you knocked your head, okay? I don't even know when. So yes, being honest, it looked more like a hand, more than a feet. But it is a feet. See? That's a bit weird. I did not expect that to be this close. So yeah, that is true. And it lined up perfectly. I really like that. Here it is. Don't look at their undies. This is maybe the picture in the video. Maybe in the movies. But whatever. It is still the picture in the real thing. That is just a picture, you know, like an example of a human. But actually, Homo sapien is look more than this. They live in tribes, and this is still at the beginning of the Homo. It still look like an ape more than a human. I told you. It lives in tribes like a family. Yes, it lives in a family. Tribe is actually for monkeys, and family is for us. So it live in a family like this. Well, family. So, like, and it worked together to protect themselves and to, you know, protect themselves from things and being a family to love. Just kidding. Okay. So, I don't really know what you guys think, but I have a picture of this guy. At the literally end of the video, okay, this one is pretty dark. I don't really know if you guys see it or not. It looks creepy, a witch more of that. This is a female Homo. It look like a witch. Its eyes a bit, it look more anything. It look a bit weird, I agree, but it's just this thing of it, we can change it. Okay, now we're gonna get talking, baby. So, after the Homo habilis, I have a little something. This is the Homo register. The register. Ooh, it look a bit weird. And didn't look yeah, it looks the same. But this one, the Homo erectus, look different. Right? This is the Homo erectus, and it look a bit different. It look more than a human, don't you think? Look at that. That's a human. The jaws of it is smaller. If you compare these two, you can see these jaws. If you look really closely at this picture, you can see its jaws a bit smaller. But if you look closely at the Homo habilis, it has a bigger jaw, right? It has a bigger jaw than that one. Look at the same this. This is the same picture. This is the size of jaws. Is in the pictures, not me. Compared to this jaw, it's pretty smaller. It's a bit smaller than you guys thought. It's adapting to the thing that the jaws could like move and take a speech like I just said it a few minutes ago. So yeah, it's smaller so it's still moving, like you can eat of it, you can eat from it. You have teeth, of course you do. And you have a tongue, and you can move it properly, like your tongue, like you can speech really fluently and really amazing. It just changed a lot, especially at this age. It changed really a lot. The Homo erectus. The erectus, of course. It sounds like a cactus more. Ooh, I actually really like those. It look at first I think this is really creepy, and he looks like from an ancient movie out of like Killing Me. But well, actually, this is true, and it is evolving into this. Does it look like this picture? This is like a Homo erectus. What? Oh no. Never mind. It's okay. I'll charge it later. Ew. And this time it's beginning to hunt. It's beginning to hunt among themselves, practice together, and also they have a lot of like tools to use. And a lot of tools. I don't have these pictures of the tools yet, but I promise. Like these. It's actually hunting this, like this. I think this is a goat. Is this a goat? I don't know what this is. I don't know. But it looked like a goat more. It won't look like a goat, but I don't think it's a goat. It looks more like a cow. I just don't know. So yeah, it's beginning to adapt to it, and amazing things happened. Oh, and this point, okay, at this point, I am going to show you the climate change, and then I'm just going to give you a climate change thing that makes our human amazing.